So what are you doing, Graham?
I'm trying to stop my shower from leaking.
Why was it leaking?
I didn't put enough PTFE on it.
Did you put any PTF?
No. I did on the wall, you know, where it comes through to the tap. But I thought this bit would be alright, but obviously not.
New fancy shower, isn't it?
Yeah.
We had to get a new one because somebody broke the hot tap on the old one. I don't know who it was, but...
One of the guests.
Yeah, sorry for all these videos today, but obviously with the 10-day mourning period, I haven't really been able to... I didn't think it was right to make videos. Now, a completely different subject. Talking of snowflakes, I'm going to talk about one of my greatest heroes of my life. And he is the greatest hero of my life, apart from, of course, Graham and my dad. Not for the obvious reasons. His name was Douglas Bader. He was a fighter pilot in the Second World War, and he knocked out a lot of German planes. But that's not why Douglas was my hero. Douglas was a double amputee. He had an aeroplane accident. He was showing off, and he lost both his legs, one just above the knee and one just below the knee. Now, the first time I became aware of Douglas was when I was a child, and I was watching a TV show called Blue Peter. Americans, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but English people will know. And my dad said to me, "See that fella there? He's got no legs." But Douglas wasn't in a wheelchair, and he didn't have walking sticks. He walked. And I looked at him and I said to my dad, "No way. No way. He's got legs. I can see he's walking." And he said, "No, he hasn't, I can assure you." Now, Douglas, apart from being a World War II hero, he set up charities to help young people and other people who were amputees to learn to fly and to give them opportunities. Now, most people, I think he was about 20 or 21 when he woke up and he found out he'd had both legs amputated. Most people would have been suicidal, given up. Not Douglas. Not Douglas. He was amazing, and I absolutely adored Douglas Bader, Sir Douglas Bader. Now, I see in the Daily Mail some person has written a book saying Douglas wasn't a particularly nice guy. Occasionally he swore. He could be gruff. Well, wouldn't you if you'd had both your fucking legs cut off? Pardon my French. I mean, for God's sake, what sort of a society are we getting to now? Apart from that, I don't suppose your average squaddy in the Second World War, or the first one in the trenches for that matter, would have been going, "Oh, excuse me, pardon me. After you, sir. Oh no, after you." No, I don't suppose they were. I mean, what would half these people do if there was suddenly a need or a big war? What would they do? Well, they'd melt like bloody snowflakes, wouldn't they? And it made me so angry to see someone saying, "Oh, Douglas could be rude. Douglas could be arrogant." Maybe he could. He was probably a lot of things, but above all, he was someone who would not give up. He was tough, and he is the greatest hero in my life. And I hate to see people dissing historical figures and characters such as Douglas. So you leave my Douglas alone. He was bloody marvellous, and no one will ever tell me otherwise.